Yo, what is up YouTube, man? Steal is definitely nerfed on NBA 2K26. That being said, you still want to have steal on your lock, on your point guard. Do you need it on a center though? In today's video, I'm going to be using my 7'1" slasher build with 25 steal. You guys can see it eventually gets to 60, but I decided not to upgrade it. I played a lot of games with it like this just to see how it would feel. And to be honest with you guys, not having steal is not a big deal on a center. Honestly, it can make you even better because when you don't have steal, you're not gambling and it makes you play more fundamental defense. I see so often, and this just isn't for centers, but if you go for a bad lane with a build that has higher steal, it's not that detrimental to the team. But if you try to go for a bad steal and you only have something like 60, 67, your player is going to wobble, and a lot of the time it's going to end up being a free shot, a free dunk. Your job as a center is to help protect the paint. Now, I know that is tough in NBA 2K26 with all of these 7'4", you know, stretch bigs, shooting being really good. You can't really just leave your guy that often, but you still have to do your best to try to help your teammates out. If not, you're going to end up giving up a ton of points to the other team. You guys can see I get a nice block right there. I'm not even going for steals. I have 25. Now, if I have 60, I'm going to go for some risky ones. I just can't help it, you know. Bronze Interceptor is a very good badge to have. And if it's possible, if you do want to put steal on your center, go for that 60. You know, 40, 50, it's okay. But once you actually hit that 60, get that Bronze Interceptor. And even if you want to max +1 or 2 it to silver or gold, it helps a ton with getting the steals. But again, you guys do not have to. You can be very effective and in a lot of situations even better at defense on a center if you're not going for steals. I'm getting a ton of blocks on this build, and I don't even have crazy block. I got 88 block. I do have max wingspan, and I do believe that 88 block is really the sweet spot for getting blocks on this game. I'm going to make a video talking about it. You can get high flying denier on gold, and you can max +1 or 2 that to Hall of Fame or Legend, what's going to help out a lot. Look at this too, man. It ends up bouncing off of his body because I'm right there. And that's not a steal, but we get the ball, so that's just as good as a steal. Even though I have 25 steal, I didn't do anything. I was just in the way, and that ends up giving us the ball. A situation like that is going to happen pretty often, and that happened because I was in good position. I was in front of him in the basket. I wasn't lunging for a lane when that happened. Right there, you guys can see I got my 3rd block of the game. I don't know why, man. Look at this. A bump steal right there. Another situation where I didn't press X. I'm just in the vicinity playing good defense, and it rewards me with a steal, which, you know, is crazy. You can see on the stats, 1 steal, and I'm actually going to end this game with 2 steals, which is a pretty high rate for a center. I mean, there's people that upgrade their steal fully, and they don't end the game with any steals. They are gambling all game, giving up a bunch of points, having no steals to show for it. And look at this, man. 4 blocks. This is what you need to be doing as a center. Protecting the paint. Now, again, at the end of this video, you guys are going to see I'm actually going to upgrade my steal from 25 to 60. I like having it on my build, going for the occasional steal. Check this out too, man. Just not good defense. I'm jumping thinking he's going to go up. It ends up bouncing off my body. I end up getting a 2nd steal. None of this was from pressing X and actually going for a lane. Just being in good positions. 2K rewarded me with steals. Look at this, man. A 5th block. I got to keep cutting to talk about it because we are disrupting this team. I'm getting 2-way tenacity every single time. That is a thing to be said about going with steal on your center. If you go for 60, you have 67, and you do something like dunk the ball, you know, anything to get you 2-way tenacity for defense, that's +25 to the steal stat for that possession. So a 25 to 60 is going to make it 85. That is a pretty big difference. And if you want to be really smart with going for steals, you can absolutely have 60. Just go for steals whenever you have 85. Your player will get a lot better of the animations. I got one more gameplay for you guys to see. And in this game, it's going to be a little bit more realistic. I mean, I get the steal right there. I actually pressed X for it.
He was going to you.
Just because I absolutely knew he was going to throw something because the shot clock was going down. And that's all there is to see this game because 2K's not blessing me with steals just for being in good position, and that's fine. I don't need it. Look at that guy, man. I mean, he just gets blessed by 2K going for I don't know if he was pressing X right there, or if he was just in the way and the ball bounced off the body right there. He presses X. I don't know what his steal rating is. Maybe it's 85. He doesn't end up catching it. He tips it. I hit the nice close shot right there and one opportunity. Sometimes that happens even with really high steal. I mean, I've seen people with 99 steal tip it instead of catching it. Steal is weird in NBA 2K26, man. It's worse than in NBA 2K25. You can't really get pluck steals anymore. They're probably going to fix bump steals in Season 2, I would imagine. We'll have to wait and see. You know, they say they're going to patch something, but sometimes the patches aren't quite what we expect. Overall, man, nice pass right there. We're a little bit out of sorts, but I ended up passing it back to him. We make it work. Do you need steal on a center like I was talking about earlier in the video? No. If you want to make your build to where it has 25 and you want to put it in other categories, you can definitely do that. If not, try to get that 60, try to get that bronze interceptor, maybe go for that 67 to get that bronze glove, just in case they do end up making bump steals and pluck steals the way they intend in the game. And either way, man, whichever one you do, because both can be good. Having steal, not having steal, just be smart about it. If you have 25 steal on your build, don't just be going for a bunch of lanes, as I get the putback dunk right there, and you can see my little Jokic floater right here. If you do have 60 steal, that doesn't mean you're a lockdown, but if you know they're about to make an obvious pass, you can tell, man. You can tell when somebody's going to drive. You're sitting down in the paint baiting. They've been throwing some obvious passes earlier, so they're probably going to do it again. That is the time to go for it. If you guys did enjoy the video, if you want to drop a like and subscribe, of course, I do appreciate it a ton, man. And let me know what you guys think, man. Do you think it's good, bad, not having steal on your center? I know a lot of people will say it's troll not putting steal on your center, but I'm telling you guys, man, I played a bunch of games without it, and I was just fine. I was playing great defense. And there were some games I were getting more steals than the whole team with 25 steals just because I was getting bump steals, and 2K was just giving me good opportunities like last game you guys saw where I was just in front of them, and it rewards me. You know, I jump at the wrong time. It rewards me. This is Tonic, man. I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.